Hello students, welcome back to online classes of SEMStar Global School. I am Fizza Akhtar and I am here to continue with the chapter Fearless and Faithful. Those who are joining for the first time, please see the previous video and then come again, otherwise you will not understand the theme and the background of the chapter. This is part 2 of the video and today we are going to start with the main portion of the chapter. Let's see. This story is revolving around Jhalkari Bai. Let me tell you a bit about this girl. Jhalkari was an orphan. She was a bold and fearless little girl who loved to climb trees and swim in the river and play the games that people called boys' game. The villagers also liked her, for she was a willing worker and she could stand long hours of strain and hardship. When she got adult, when she had grown up, she got married to a soldier in the army of Rani Lakshmi Bai. Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi, I hope you people know, she is one of the India's freedom fighter. So this lady, Jhalkari Bai, she got married to a soldier in the army of Rani Lakshmi Bai. And they started living in Jhansi. That is how Rani Lakshmi Bai got a chance to see this lady, Jhalkari. And when they met, they became very good friends. From that day, Rani Lakshmi Bai decided to take her into her women's army because Jhalkari was a fearless and a very bold girl. She had a lot of courage to fight for people. So that is how they met and they started working together. And from that day, Jhalkari Bai stood beside her as a true and loyal friend and a support. Now I'm moving towards the main chapter. First I'll read it and simultaneously I'll explain it also. Let's begin. Long ago, there lived a bold and fearless little girl in Bhojla village in Uttar Pradesh. Her parents had died when she was very young and she lived with her relatives. She loved to climb trees and swim in the river. She was also a very willing worker and could stand long hours of strain and hardship. The villagers liked her for she was a good-natured person. So I've told you that Jhalkari was an orphan. Her parents had died and that is why she had started living with her relatives. In Bhojla village she was born and she started living with her relatives. Because she was a girl who was fearless and who is bold, she loved to climb trees and swim in river and do all sort of things that usually boys do. Not only because of this, but yes, because of her good and loving nature, the villagers used to love her a lot. Then it's given, once when a leopard had attacked her, the girl had fought it single-handedly and killed it with nothing more than a sturdy stick. After that, she was nicknamed Jhalkari, meaning the tigress. Just imagine, nobody could ever think of fighting with a leopard. But this girl proved this also, that she is a very bold and courageous girl and she fought with a leopard single-handedly, means alone, all alone she fought against a leopard, that too with the help of just one stick. And seeing this courageous situation, the villagers had nicknamed her Jhalkari, which was meant to be the tigress. Next paragraph says, when Jhalkari grew up, she got married to a soldier in the army of Rani Lakshmi Bai and went away to live with him in Jhansi. That was how the Rani chanced to see her one day. She shall be my companion, the Rani ordered, for she liked the girl's frank and fearless manner. They became good friends and every day the two young women went out riding together. They fenced, wrestled and practiced shooting with revolvers and guns. I had told you this in the introduction only, that when Jhalkari grew up, she got married to a soldier in Rani Lakshmi Bai, in the army of Rani Lakshmi Bai, and they went together to live in Jhansi after getting married. And I hope so you know who is Rani Lakshmi Bai. She is one of the greatest freedom fighters of India. And that is how, because they started living in Jhansi, that is how Rani Lakshmi Bai got a chance to meet her once. And because Rani Lakshmi Bai was actually very impressed by Jhalkari's frank and fearless behavior, she decided and she declared that Jhalkari will be in her own army and she will accompany her as her, a soldier or as her friend and support. And that is how they started working together. These two girls, they became good friends, and every day they went out practicing wrestling and practicing shooting with revolvers and everything they practiced so that they could fight Britishers very easily. Next paragraph says, those were troubled times and everywhere there were rumors of war. The British had expanded their territory in India. They had a trading company called the East India Company. Its officers ruled the people of the land harshly. Yes, because India was under the British rule, Britishers were ruling India. That is why the condition of India was very tough at that time. People were having really tough time. Difficult situation was there for people to survive at that time. The Britishers also started expanding their territory. Means they conquered most of the places of India and they started ruling over most of the places in India. They also started a trading company in India with the name the East India Company. Now this company was made in order to buy goods and services. But this company was just for the Britishers. They employed Indians there, they made them work there, but they didn't give anything in return. That is why the officers of this company, they ruled the people very badly. And because Indians understood that they were not getting anything in return, they were losing their power, they were losing their energy and everything, and the Britishers were having a great control over them, over their lives, over their country. That is why a great revolt broke against these Britishers. You can see this picture given in your book. This was the time when Indians got really fed up with the Britishers and they started revolting back. Revolting back means they started fighting back against the government. And this was the time, because the energy was so aggressive against the government, against their acts, against their rules, that this time a revolt broke out, and this revolt was written in the history of India by the name of the Revolt of 1857, which was also known as the First War of Independence. It is actually written in the history. You can Google it and you can learn more about this. Moving ahead with the chapter, it's given in 1857, fighting broke out all over the country. Everywhere, the people rose in rebellion against the British rulers. The British fought back and thousands of people were killed on both sides. Yes, so I have told you, because the East India Company was gaining major control over the people, that is why a fight broke out against the British rulers. And thousands of people were killed on both the sides, be it your British officers or be it the Indian fighters. Both the sides, the lives were lost and there was a lot of destruction and commotion. Moving ahead, in March 1858, the British troops attacked the fort at Jhansi. Their heavy guns bombarded it. So the British government, they attacked the fort at Jhansi also, which was Rani Lakshmi Bai's fort, and they continuously attacked the palace with guns, bombs and cannons. Next paragraph. The Rani's troop fought back bravely. Among them was Jhalkari. Never once leaving her beloved queen's side, she rode from one point to another, firing at the British soldiers with a steady hand and a sure aim. As you already know, that Rani Lakshmi Bai had already taken Jhalkari Bai into her army. Jhalkari Bai, being a fearless lady, she fought with the British soldiers very bravely, taking her queen's side at every point of the time. And she fought with the British soldiers with a sure aim and a steady hand. Means without losing control over her actions and her emotions, she fought back very bravely. Next it says, the enemy fell back. They had not expected such a strong defense of the fort. The British commander telegraphed for help and more troops came rushing in. But the Rani's army still held on. So this was a turning point for the British army because they had never expected such a strong defense of the fort. They had never thought in their lives that Rani Lakshmi Bai's team could fight back so bravely. And that is why the British commander, he had to send message to his army officers to send more troops and more soldiers in order to stay there and fight with them. But seeing the critical condition, Rani Lakshmi Bai's army stood there and they fought very bravely. Okay, the chapter is reaching towards the end and a lot more suspense and interesting things are left to be covered, which we'll do it tomorrow in the last part of the video. But till then, you have to keep studying, keep revising. Those who have not watched the previous part of the video, kindly do it so that you get thorough with this chapter and we can do the question answers easily. So keep revising everybody, keep studying and take care. Thank you.